Hello everybody, we're back to some Minecraft, and we're back to building this thing. Yeah, we kind of had an off recession period on this, but, you know, I'm back to building this. We're going to build this. We're going to finish this. Hopefully finish this up. I don't know if we're going to finish this up this episode or next episode, but how to build, I think this is part 2. I'd like to say part 2. Yeah, I think this is part 2. So we got quite a ways to go until we get to the top of here. I don't know how far I want exactly, but this is looking more promising the longer I go. This is looking more annoying the longer I go. Because instead of just lacking ladders, I have all this stuff to build. And I think this is pretty cool, and I like it. Okay, so we built this layer. So we're going to build this layer. Okay, so we're going to have only 3 block jumps, I believe, and 2 blockers. Last time I checked, but I don't really know because it's been a while since I've done one of these. I think last time we checked off only 3 blocks and 2 block jumps we will do. But then we're gonna put a little bit of slime, but not too much slime. Slime can be bad. Excuse me for my voice. I'm having a dry throat and everything. It's bad. Not too bad. Not bad enough to stop me making videos. Nothing can ever be that bad, except for maybe dry throat syndrome. But you know, it's all right. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this block here. Is this block jump doable? It's doable, okay. Okay, so let's go over here. And I'm going to... This is a 2 block jump. Okay, now I think I got all the insides done. See, look how far these jumps are compared to these jumps. These are just like one. These aren't too much block. There's like, that's the farthest jump you got right there. 3 blocker. It's like the farthest jump here. Here, you got all this really spread out. You got 2 and 3 blockers. You don't have no 1 blockers. Which I think is cool, and like I like that. So, but if you want to build it, having only, you know, 3, having more, you can do that. But I preferably like this, personally. This is a personal opinion. Okay, so I think it's right here, and I get rid of this, and then I get rid of this. This is, I'm gonna move this over here, so this is like easier to do. Again, sorry for my voice. I'm very quiet right now. I don't know why. For at least, you know, at my point of view, I'm pretty close to the phone that I am recording off of. Gosh, my voice, it's gone. There goes my voice. My voice is gone. Bye bye, voice. See you next year. Hopefully, you might be a little bit more negotiable about, you know, when you want to take a vacation day. Because weekends are perfect, you know, for vacation days for like 2 or 3 hours, but weekdays are kind of hard to get vacation days, and this is technically a weekday, you know. But you know, if me and my voice can ever schedule a day, he might, you know, get a vacation day. But for now, he's gonna have to work. Alright, so I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna put this here. I think this would work if I put the slime here. Nope. Okay. So I'm gonna put this here. That should move it. Oh, I understand. I'm an idiot. Oh, now this right here should do. Yeah, that'll work. Let's just see if we can make this jump right here. Flick the good old lever. Nope. Right. I didn't know you could put a lever on a slime block. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool though. Okay, I'm gonna move this lever to like, let's see. I'm gonna move this lever to more easy accessible. I'm going to move this lever to, I think, right here ought to do the trick. Oh, sorry. Yep, that lever will work. Okay, I'm only going to have 2 up here on this height. Mainly because I want this to be, like, getting smaller and smaller. Kind of also with it. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to break all this. This is really hard, figuring out how to make 1 jump, 2 jump. I think that counts as a 2 jump, 2 blocker. I think that would count. Let me add a little bit over here, because this is actually a 4 block jump, and I don't want no 4 block jumps to be implemented yet. Next one will have 2, 3, and maybe 1 or 2 4 block jumps, which will just make the game a little bit harder, not too much. You know, the jumps are still easy and accessible. And then once we get done with all this, we're gonna head back down to the bottom, and we're just gonna add like some cheat waves and stuff. But that's gonna be like hard parkour. Like that's like you have to make a 4 block jump or maybe a 5 block with ladders or something. Just a hard jump, a really hard jump. But it'll launch you like 2, 3 layers out of probably the 5 that are here. And there'll be like chests with knockback 2 stuff, and I think this is gonna look really cool when I get done with it. And okay, let's see how high that is. About right here. Can't go any higher with that. Ah, frick! Messed up. Oh, so bam. I could go 1 block higher, I believe, because I want to maximize how high I can go. Ah! Okay, so put that there. Yep, okay, that's the highest I can go. I'm gonna get rid of this block. Like, I'm gonna get rid of that. Just so it'd be easier on me. So I'm gonna kind of like merge it like this. Like that. And I'm gonna eventually get rid of this. I'm just gonna get rid of this pillar when it's all said and done. I don't know why. I just feel like I'm gonna get rid of the pillar at the end. So we're gonna end up getting rid of that. I'm gonna put that down. That looks good. Everything looks good. Okay, now we're gonna have even less blocks to jump on, and as the farther I go, now it's just gonna be mainly 3 block jumps. I'm gonna add less and less and less until you're down to like maybe it's like 4 block jumps to win. Well, not like that. Not like that. My friends always get mad when I add too much hard jumps. When I add too much, and no one wants to play the game. So always want to keep that balance between hard and annoyingly hard. Okay, let's make this jump right here. Let's add this. And I think this is going to be way cooler than King of the Mountain because I can actually have a chance to, instead of heading all the way down to the bottom or maybe catching myself in the ladder, and you have kind of a more broad area to do, and you have all this cool other stuff. So I just think this would be cooler to build, but it's also way harder and longer to build than King of the Hill. You just build a giant pillar with ladders on each side of each block, and it's easy and simple and fun. But I like this one because this seems like it'd be more fun. But my friends are always the decision making when it comes to fun because apparently I don't know the definition of fun. My friends never said that, but honestly, sometimes it feels like I do. Sometimes it feels like yeah, yes, that jump is doable. And it's annoyingly hard to jump on these slime blocks. People are gonna hate me if they ever play this, which they're probably not. But one can hope, right? There's hope, right? No, there's no. Okay, my buddy informed me that there's no hope. I'm sorry. He just told me no. He denied me that. I don't know. He denied me that hope that could have been given. Never mind. Okay, there's no one there. I'm just playing. Okay. So let's get back to the. Also, another reason I want to do this one. Like I said, my voice is very tired. Not tired, but I have a dry throat and it's kind of messing with my voice. Wow, I should get rid of some of these slime blocks. That's a 4 blocker. Get rid of some of these. I get rid of this slime block. And there's like way less. These are like more of just 2 blockers. So you can see over here, there's like more 3ers. There's a lot of 3ers. There's some 2ers. There's more 2ers than there's 3ers. Which is something I'm also trying to do. Let's see. Let's add this here and this right here. Alright. I'm gonna try to get farther out with this. I'm gonna add one of these. That's like the only one though. That's gonna be the only one. I'm gonna try to get farther, and as I get farther, is that jump doable? Hiya! Yes. Everybody, yes. Da 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 da, yes. Da ya 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 bam. Don't know this song, but yes. Just like you always have that moment where you just don't know the song, but you know the notes. So you're like, yeah 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 yeah. Don't know this song, so yeah, yeah 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 yeah. You always have that friend who just doesn't know when to stop. He doesn't know when to stop singing and just continues even though he doesn't know any of the lyrics. I'm one of those friends. I'm just randomly singing and then I don't know the lyrics anymore. I'm just continue just humming. I'm like, okay, so we're gonna add this. We actually want that back. We want this back over here. So these jumps are getting ridiculously hard. I'm gonna add a few more 2 blockers just to make it a little easier on people. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. Yeah, this is actually getting pretty. This is getting something right here. If I mess up these jumps, I'm gonna have to end up falling back, aren't I? Hiya! 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 Ooh. Hiya! No! Yeah, yeah. Okay, I have to make my way back over here. I'm just like simulating what people would do. I don't know. Like if you jump, you have a chance in catching onto slime. Like, okay, say I miss this jump right here. Like, oh, jump, no. Ooh. So like, I think that's how it's gonna work for me, at least. I don't know about other people. I think that's how it's gonna work for me specifically, but it's also gonna be a lot harder since there's slime blocks. It's gonna be a lot harder to jump on. Some jumps are gonna have to be a slime block jump. And those are annoyingly hard for the sole reason the fact that you can't actually run on slime blocks until you're on the very, very edge. Like, you have to jump as soon as you see the run motion. And even then, you might not have a chance. You might just fall off the block. So I think this is going to be as far as I make this one. Because I don't want it to be too far. I don't want to get really far. But this is about as far as I'm going to make them usually. I'll see how this looks from the side. That looks really complicated. I don't know. That just looks random and just... I don't know what to make of that. Honestly. It's just like, what is this? I want to look at this. This is so unique and interesting. Explain to me. Okay, so we're going to get to actually building these up now. Okay, and no matter what, the jump to getting one of these pistons will always be a 3-block jump. Because I think having a 4-block jump to get to these pistons would be a little bit hard. I'm gonna get this redstone. I think this just making that more easy accessible to where you can stand on it. Just making that more accessible. I'm only gonna have 2 like last game, and then when it gets to these, I'm only gonna have the 1, just the 1. The one ring to rule them all. That really butchered the song. That really butchered that line. Alright, so we're just gonna move that. That's it. Okay, I think that's a 3-blocker. Oh my god, these are slime block jumps. Somebody's gonna get really mad at me. AKA Matthew. So there we go. I'm gonna move that there. I'm gonna put that there. There and there. Okay. So I'm just gonna see how tall, how high can you make this? Alright, let's see if I can nail that. Okay, I can make this one higher. I broke my slime block. Yeah! Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna do it like last time, just so I can make it easier on people. I'm gonna have it like this, just so it becomes a little easier on people. Maybe I might add a trap door. I think that's what I might do. I might add a trap door. But you have to stand. I hate the fact that you have to stand perfectly center, because I think this is like the easiest way to do it, honestly. Personally, for me, I feel like this is going to be the easiest way to do it. But, gosh, my voice. I can just like hear myself just slowly getting quieter and more gravelly. And I'm like, oh my god. I don't like it. Okay, I think I'll make it 2 blocks taller, but I'm going to make it 1 block. I don't like my gravelly voice. Okay, I'm going to make it 1 block taller, and just to be sure, that is the max height. Okay, yeah. Get rid of that, Okay. Gravelly voice, go away. Okay, and then the last jump and the last 2 will be like right here. There's going to be 1 in the middle. There's going to be 1 on the outer edge. Like I said, I will have things that will be easier. Will make you like get you special tools. Maybe not a jump. They might get you jump boost or speed boost, you know, to get through the game faster. But they're going to be like a high risk kind of thing. So they'll be hard to get to, but they'll be very rewarding if you can get to it. So I'm gonna first thing I do. There's gonna be 4 blocks jumpers and 3 block jumpers, but there's still gonna be mainly 3 blocks, but there will be a few 4 blocks. Matthew's offline. I'm pretty sure he realizes what I'm building, and he's like, I'm not dealing with this. He's gonna invite me as soon as this gets done. I'm about running out of time here. I'm gonna add even less slime blocks now. There's like, you're getting close to the end, so. And the thing with jumping around also, instead of heading straight to the center, that there's somebody might have a bow and you might have to like do something. I might add traps too. That'd actually be pretty cool too. Add some traps. I don't know, I'm thinking of this on the fly, but I'm running out of time. I'm just gonna try to finish the parkour in this layer, and then I might come back. I'll come back tomorrow with this and finish it up, hopefully. I don't know if we can finish it up or not. But we'll try. We'll see if we can. Okay, so that's a 4 block jump. Oh, wait, I'm thinking that's going to be the only 2 block jump of the game, mainly because, you know. That jump is doable. This jump is doable. Yes. Yes, everybody, yes. I'm really running out of time here. I should probably stop playing around and actually get down to business. Let's get down to business. My voice is gravelly. It is so dry. It sounds really funny. I don't know what to sing now. I'm running out of words. Oh no no. A random song.